Alright, in this problem, we have, again, a complex fraction, or a complex rational expression, and we're going to have to simplify this. Let's go ahead and try to simplify it using the last method that we talked about, where we multiply everything through by the common denominator. Now, in order to do that, in this case, we need to be able to see what the common denominator is. So we're going to have everything fully factored first. So I'm going to come right down here, and I'm going to rewrite my problem. But instead of b squared minus 25 here, I'm going to go ahead and factor that into b plus 5 times b minus 5. Then we have minus. Now our second fraction here on top is actually already completely factored, so I don't have to worry about that one. I'm just going to rewrite it. Over. Now here on bottom, our first fraction again needs to be completely factored. So I'm going to write this as b over b plus 5 times b minus 5. And then our second fraction on bottom is completely factored already, so we don't have to, oops, that should be a minus, so we don't have to do anything there. Now, we're going to multiply everything through by the common denominator. And in this case, the common denominator looks like it's going to be b plus 5 and b minus 5. So I'm going to multiply that to every single term, b plus 5 times b minus 5. So it'll just take me a minute to write it all out, but I'm going to multiply it to every single term. Now by doing that, for our first fraction here, our b plus 5's will cancel and our b minus 5's will cancel. So we're left with a b squared minus. Now for our second fraction, the b plus 5's will cancel, so we'll be left with that minus b times b minus 5. Now that's all we have left in the numerator, because the denominator's canceled out there. Now, for the denominator, for our first fraction here, the b plus 5's will cancel and the b minus 5's will cancel. So we just have b for our first term minus. For our second term, the b minus 5 will cancel. So we have minus 1 times b plus 5. And now we can continue to simplify this, which means I'm going to have to distribute out here our negative b on top, and on bottom we're going to have to distribute our negative 1. So that's going to equal b squared minus b squared plus 5b all over. When I distribute this one, we'll have b minus 5. Now I'm going to move this up so we can see a little bit better. Now here, our b squared minus b squared will cancel, so on top we're left with 5b over. On bottom, b minus b, those cancel, so we're left with minus 5. And if you think about this, it doesn't matter where that negative is. We can leave it on bottom, but it's just not in good form. So we could actually bring that up to the top and make that negative 5b over 5. And then, look, our 5's will cancel. So this simplifies to negative b.